Hello, everyone. Today I was thinking of talking about how to manage the aggressivity in a person with dementia. But I think I will be better talk about my golden rules. It's like my tools. I use these points to, this is my main, my main instrument, my main arms, to manage all the behavioral issues, behavioral disorders in a patient with dementia. So I will just, this is what I do. I use it every day. Of course, according to the problems, behavioral problem that they have, I choose which one I use it. But this is the main tools I use it. I'll put a photo about this, or I'll talk about it one by one so that you will know how I do. And of course, there's some I'll be explaining and I'll be adding some few points to it. But the main tools, this is my main tools to manage all the behavioral issues in the patient with dementia. So I have forgotten to tell you about in what stage of dementia I take care. Usually I have more experience. Usually people with the early stage of dementia, they don't really need us, they will be staying at home, and even you, for the family, it's not that tiresome, it's not that, it's not that hard for you to manage with the people who are in the early stage of dementia, because they are quite autonomous, they are quite independent yet. So all the videos that I do is for the people who are suffering from dementia in the middle stage. They're in the middle stage or in the advanced stage already. Those who already have behavioral problems, behavioral issues that you cannot manage anymore. You cannot calm down. You cannot calm them down. You cannot make them understand, or you cannot come in contact with them because they are so worried, they are so nervous, they are so agitated. So those kind of patients, whatever I'm doing is for the people who are suffering from dementia, who are already in the middle stage or in the advanced stage. So that's why you will see most of my videos based on the when I talk about symptoms, when I talk about signs of dementia, it's already advanced stage. So here I'm going to talk about this today. I think it is better that you know this one before going to the topic of how to manage aggressivity, because I use all this to calm them down. But when I go to that topic, I will I'll speak it in details. So here, the first thing is I'll add the photo of this one in the video. So here I will talk about the communication, positive communication. The number one is positive communication. When you talk to them, you always be positive. Like, don't say no, because they don't understand why you are saying no. Because in their mind, they think that whatever they do is right. They can't understand. Even if you try to explain them, no, it's not like that, it's like that, they won't understand. So maybe you try to talk to them positively. Your attitudes and your words, positive words. Instead of using no or negative words, you cannot do like that. You can say yes or okay, or yes, you can do it, or that's very good. Those kind of positive things. So that is my number one tool that I use. I never use negative words to them. And listen to them. Sometimes you just listen to them. Let them talk. Listen to them. But when you listen to them, don't do other things. Just stay attentive to them. Listen to them whenever they talk. Because especially when they're anxiety, when they're so worried, they just need to speak it out with whatever words they have. Even if you don't understand them, just listen to them. And for them, you already heard them, you already you are already listening to them, so it calms them down. And whenever you talk, the number three is short, precise, and use familiar words. Because most of the time in the middle stage of this disease, they have already forgotten the complex words that they have learned. So you try to use familiar words that you use it every day at home, instead of searching for the complex words, and very short. You know, you don't need to explain. If you, like I've said, speak directly. If you want to say, if you want to tell them, go to toilet, instead of going to toilet, go and do, go and poo. It's like that, you just tell the word directly, of course softly, and like I've said, precise. Whatever you want them to tell, tell the information, tell the word sentence precisely, so that they get the point. Otherwise, if you turn around the bush, they won't understand. So and like I've said in my previous video, always stay in front of them, try to maintain an eye contact. Patients, people with dementia and who are very aggressive, who are angry, they won't try to have the contact with you, but for you, in your side, just stay in front and stay in contact with them. Try to look at your eyes. Stay calm. You stay calm. So that one I'll talk about. It's very different. It's a bit different how to manage the aggressive aggressive people with dementia. And when it's in advanced stage, when the communication, verbal, words, it's not possible anymore, or very few, they understand few words, try to use gestural, like I'm doing now. It's very good, or bye-bye, or thank you so much, come, you can go there, I'm coming, like that. So, and smiling is all your body language. They understand better because they use their senses. Their senses, are it works better than the words. Because the words, they have to take it, interpret in the brain, and try to analyze what you have said. So it's a very complex procedure. But when it's with true senses like eyes, vision, the smells, the taste, and the hearing, it's easier. Hearing, it's a bit difficult because it's a complex procedure again. Of course, everything is complex, but the words, it's the words that is it's difficult for them, especially the eyes. They understand better when they see. So stay in front of them at their level if possible, and whenever I say this is, let them do. As long as they are not in danger, as long as they are not putting others in danger, let them do what they are doing. As long as you take care of them about your nutritional status, about as long as they are eating well, if they are walking around, they want to walk around, let them walk. If they want to push the chairs, if they want to, touch, their dresses and touch like that, let them do. Of course, I will also talk about what you can give, especially people who keeps on walking, what you can do to let them stop walking, or who keeps on pushing things, or they can't stay quiet. What you can do, what types of activities you can give them. So I'll talk about that later. So the next point is, tell the truth without hurting them. When you try to lie, we are all human. Your body language says, it gives a message to your brain that is already very sensitive that there's some lie, so they get it. So tell the truth. If it's too hard, don't tell anything, just listen to them and just stay with them, but try to tell the truth. The truth, it works better. Not directly, but I will talk to you, especially with the people who are having delusional ideas, how to tell them the truth. So I'll talk about that in our next videos. And don't ignore them. Sometimes they will call you. You pass by in front of them and they see you, but you are so busy, you want to do something. But even if you are busy, if they calls you, if they want to talk to you, don't ignore them. Just tell them how much time you're going to take. For example, if you're saying, my daughter, come here now, or I want to talk to you, just don't Don't just pass by without talking, without looking at them. Just tell them, I'm coming in 10 minutes, in 2 minutes, or you just say, if you don't know the time, at what time you're coming back, you just say, I'll finish that one and I'll come back. If you say you're coming back, you have to come back. Keep your words. Do it. You have to do it because they keep on waiting. And if you don't do it, their minds, you know, they're the waiting that it's related to emotions again. Because they are waiting, they have that trust in your words. So they keep on waiting for you. And if you don't come back, that anxiety will start. But you have to, of course, if it takes too long, too much time to what the thing that you want to do, just come back and tell them that you are coming. You still have things to do. So it keeps on reminding them that you are coming, that you are there. But you have to do things important. So you just remind them like that. And one thing is that if they are very agitated or have these behavioral issues, disorders, just ask why are, because there are causes. They don't just get, you know, agitated or aggressive just like that, just because they want to. No, there's always a cause. So ask yourself, why are they behaving that way? So that's what I do. This is my tools, like I've said. And like I've said, keep orienting them in time and places. Keeps on reminding them that it's noon, it's 2 p.m., it's 3 p.m. Whenever you cross, whenever you are with them, tell them the time and tell them that you are at home. You know, you are at home, you are, if you're living in Dimapur, Kohima, we are in Kohima, we are in Dimapur, we are at home. You know, keep them, informing them about time and places. And also inform them what's coming next. So what's coming next? Just tell them, in one hour we'll be going out. We'll go and do shopping. After that, that's all. Just give one information that's coming next. That's all. Just keep them orienting, keep them informed what's coming next. Even if they don't get it in your mind, even if they can't remember it, at least they are reassured that they have something coming. They're not in the blank, you know, that they're not in the totally what do you call it, black, you know, black thinking, black, you know, like I have said, they're blank, their future, they cannot project themselves in the future, it's blank. So they are not in that kind of, you know, situations. Their mind is not in that kind of situations. They know that something is coming. Of course, they will forget, they will get anxiety again. You just keep reminding them. And sometimes talk to them one thing at a time, one sentence or one words at a time, and when you give something to do, ask them to do one thing at a time. Sometimes just sit with them, even if you don't talk, just stay near them. They feel your presence, so they are reassured. So don't forget to take a deep breath, because even they have anxieties, you know, they breathe very fast. So you just let them see you are breathing slowly and try to, you know, synchronize with your breathing. First, try to, you know, when they are breathing, you try to breathe with them like that. Then try to slow them and just let them feel your breathing. Then you will breathe slowly and they will follow you. First you follow them, then they will follow you. Make sure that they will follow you. So it helps. Not every time, but it helps. That is after when after you come in contact with them. The first thing you have to do is come in contact with them, like in my previous video. First come in contact with them, then try this method to calm them down from anxiety, especially from anxiety and nervousness. And always, when you talk to them, always focus on their emotions. Remember, their emotions is solid. They don't forget. Their emotional memories are intact. Don't forget that. They remember they remember especially what they feel when you're with them. What you know, the impression that you give them, that stays in their mind. Even if they won't know how to express them out, they will express it out in their behavior. those emotions that they get, they will express it out through their behavior. They cannot speak it out, but they can, if you give them a pleasant experience, feelings, they will be calm, quiet, they will be just smiling. So there won't be any behavioral issues. And when you are trying to communicate with them, when you are trying to pass them the message, try to use I'm speaking French, 5 senses, especially the eyes, the nose, especially sometimes, when they are so anxiety, especially not aggressivity, but anxiety, when they are so stressed, you bring something that they love. For example, orange smell, or in India, like it's a garlic, naga garlic, or something like that they love, or they are used to with when they are young. Especially if they love eating bananas, just bring them bananas and get them smell, or give them something to eat. Especially it is known, according to the research, they have found that sugary things, sweet things, it calms them down. It reacts in their brain. It produces some chemicals, that pleasant chemicals that gives you like kind of hormones, the pleasure hormones it gives you. So it calms them down, especially the sweet things. When they are so agitated, try to give them sweet drinks or some sweet things to eat. And also, like I've said, 5 senses, that means touching. You try to touch them, try to hold their hands, try to just do like that. Sometimes it helps, just like that, or cuddle. They love it, especially when they're not angry, when they're anxiety. In anxiety case, it works a lot. And don't forget to praise them. Praise them. Even if they didn't do what you want them to do, even if they couldn't finish what they have to do, even if they have forgotten the procedures to do it, as long as they do something. For example, you give them something to wash, for example, plates. They couldn't wash it properly, but they did the gest, they did the acts. So don't comment on their, don't say negative things like, oh, it's not good, you didn't wash it properly. Instead of saying that, very good, you have done a good job, praise them and give them compliments. Compliment them. In the morning, they get up, you just say, you looks fine today, you looks very fine, you looks happy. Or if they are dressed, after dressing out, you look so beautiful, you look so handsome. Positive things, compliment them. But in case of aggressivity, set a limit, because their brain doesn't have filter anymore. In the filter, when you have a filter, you can filter the things. In your brain knows what to be spoken out or how to act. For people like us, in the public places, we should not hit somebody, we should not pee, or you should not, you should not sit on the ground just like that, so or you should not take out their dress. All those things, we know it, but their brain doesn't know that anymore. There's no filter, everything goes through. So when they are aggressive, when they are angry, they can insult you. They can use, those insulting words. And they can also curse you. They can also hit you. At that time, just tell them, set a limit. But I'll talk about that in a video of aggressivity, how to talk to them. So set a limit. Tell their brain, pass a message to the brain that whatever they are doing is not acceptable. Without telling them that you are a bad person. Just tell them politely that whatever they are doing is not acceptable. Instead of saying not good, they say that it's not acceptable according to the society or according to our human nature. So there's a way to tell them, just to calm them down. And here, don't put them in failure. If you know that they don't know how to wash clothes or how to wash dishes, if you know that they cannot do it, don't let them do it, because they will try to do it. And especially in the middle stage of disease, of this dementia, they are aware that they are not doing it fine, and that gives them frustrations. They said, I'm not good at all anymore. I can't do anymore. I'm not, I'm useless. That kind of self, negative things, negative thoughts about themselves. Their self-esteem goes down. So if you are aware that they can't do it, don't let them do it. Even if they do, sometimes they will try to do by themselves. Just say, it's very good. Yes, very good. What you have done, very good. Thank you so much. Just tell them. And the last one, how angry you might be, how tired you might be, how your emotions might be, you can't tolerate anymore because you're so tired, you're suffering a lot because of the you have to manage their behavioral disorders the whole day or the whole month. Don't forget to respect them. Respect their intimacy. Respect them. Always, instead of insulting them, don't insult them. Respect them. They are adults. They were once like us. Always respect them. When they feel that they are respected, it's easier for them to calm down. So always respect them. Don't forget that is my last tools. But slowly I will have some more, but I'm noting it down, this one. Just the main points that I use it every day. This I use every day since 11 years now. I'm using this every day. And these are the things that I've learned myself. These are the points that I've learned myself. Of course, you'll find it in a book, but you won't get all these things. Whatever I'm saying in the videos from the beginning till now, my 4 videos that I'm doing, it's all about my experiences. It's not explained anywhere in the books. So I'm just talking like I'm talking to you. When I'm talking to you in the camera, I'm imagining myself in my professional situation. I remember how I react, how I do, what I do there. So it's all about, I didn't invent, it's not from the book. It's my experience that I'm talking. So for me, it has been 11, like I have said, it has been 11 years, almost 11 years I'm doing it. And I'm learning, and till now I'm learning, new, because every patient that they comes is different. So I have to adjust. So every time new patients comes, I adjust myself and I learn new things, how to adapt myself, how to adjust myself with them, with this kind of behavioral disorders, problems that we face every time. So that is the video that I wanted to do. I hope it will help you, especially this one. This is my main instruments that I use to in my daily activities in my job. So this is the one. Sorry, because of my English, because I am so used to with speaking French. My English is always not that smooth, but it's okay. At least as long as you understand me. The most important thing is to convey you the message, how to help the people suffering from Alzheimer. So but I'm asking you for forgiveness if I am not that fluid in English. So maybe with time I will improve myself. So thank you so much for watching. So my next video will be before coming to those symptoms, how to manage those symptoms. I'll talk about the important things to know before managing those things. So the next topic will be, why do they have behavioral disorders? Why are they agitated? Why are they depressed? Why are they apathic? Why are they crying? So all those things. Or why are they so anxious? All those things, I'll talk about that. There are so many causes. So I will talk about that, the causes of behavioral disorders that can be present with in the people who are suffering from Alzheimer or dementia. So thank you so much for watching. My next video, maybe I'll talk about that tomorrow evening, because see, today I just came back from work and I took this time to talk about that, because I feel that it's important to pass the message as fast as possible, so that people who are already suffering, at least they can get information faster. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for your support. See you very soon. Bye bye.